Yo, YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy SteezyA back in the building. 12s, you know what time it is. Happy Blue Friday, y'all. You know what that means. Another installment to my 3 keys to the Seattle Seahawks victory versus the San Francisco 49ers this coming Sunday, 1:25 p.m. Pacific time. Let's hop right into it, y'all. Team Steezy, hope you guys are having a good evening. Once again, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. The goal is to hit 1,000. Right now, we're starting to close in with about 915 plus. And if you guys could also do us a favor, be sure to follow the extension of our YouTube on Instagram at SteezyASmith. Without further ado, let's hop right into it, y'all. All right, y'all, so key number 1. Utilize RPOs and the read options once again, as Russell Wilson proved last week with the season best 84 rushing yards against the Arizona Cardinals. He's still very capable of running. Chris Carson, Carlos Hyde are both most likely going to miss the football game. Travis Homer is suffering from a knee contusion, and although Coach Pete Carroll is very optimistic about his chances of playing, I wouldn't look at him as more than a decoy or as a body at running back, simply because aside from DJ Dallas, there are no other running backs currently on the roster. And I understand Seattle just signed running back Alex Collins, but they placed him on the practice squad, and because of COVID protocol, he can't join the team until he has 5 days of negative tests. And so he won't get any action for us this coming weekend. But if we're to utilize RPOs and read options once again with Russell Wilson, which can prove to be very lethal against any defense in the NFL, if Russell Wilson and offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer were to incorporate some of these in the game plan, I feel like on the surface, aside from looking one-dimensional because of the fact that we're so bare at running back, we could provide different looks against the defense, and we can be more innovative, and defenses are going to have to keep guessing against the many weapons that we already have on offense. Key number 2, let's allow Brandon Ayuk and wide receiver Kendrick Bourne to beat us. Look, Deebo Samuel's out, Raheem Mostert's out, Jerick McKinnon had negative 1 yard last week, Jeff Wilson, who had 117 yards and 3 touchdowns, is on IR. The 49ers are completely bare of weapons on offense and on defense, as they've been missing Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas, Richard Sherman, D Ford. The bodies are continuing to add up, as with the Seahawks at running back. But the 49ers, if we're able to contain George Kittle and be physical with them at the line of scrimmage, bump him at the line of scrimmage, send bracket coverage his way, if we're able to take him out of the game plan, he might still be able to contribute as a run blocker, being that he's one of the very best at his position at run blocking. But if we're able to take him out of the pass game, then that bodes well for our chances of winning. Allow rookie wide receivers like Brandon Ayuk and a sophomore wide receiver in Kendrick Bourne, allow these young receivers to take over the game if they have the ability to do so, and allow them to beat us. Don't allow one of the league's best tight ends in George Kittle to defeat us. For my third and final key, let's key in on the run. Head coach Kyle Shanahan is an absolute genius when it comes to running the football, as he's literally had every single running back on the roster contribute in meaningful ways, from Jeff Wilson Jr. to Jerick McKinnon, Raheem Mostert. The list goes on. He's an absolute genius in his zone blocking schemes and in his play calls, that if we're able to key in on the run and take that away, then that renders Jimmy Garoppolo pretty much irrelevant. As I mentioned earlier, if we're able to take out George Kittle and key in on the running game, that leaves the 49ers with absolutely no chance of winning the football game. That is literally their bread and butter, their running game and their defense. If they don't have any of those things going for them, he's essentially useless, and that bodes well for our chances of winning the football game. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your guys' 3 keys to the Seahawks victory this coming Sunday against the 49ers? What can they do to avoid a second straight divisional loss to the 49ers, as the Niners, they've been looking really good and are continuing to climb up the NFC West standings? Let me know your guys' 3 keys in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you haven't already, show some love, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend and tell a friend. And that's going to be it for today, folks. Steezy out.